So you say you want to be accomplished, you say you want to be great. Wonderful, good. But we both know that you are lying because you're not overworked, you're not tired, you are just lazy. And the worst part of it is the world does not care. Nobody cares if you're overworked. Nobody cares if you're tired. Nobody cares if you have valid excuses. What matters are the results that you bring to the table. And so the world does not reward excuses. The world reward actions. So if you decide to not do what you're supposed to do now, you are going to be left behind. You are going to live a mediocre life. Let this video be a wake-up call for you to do that which has been in your mind for the longest time, to do it and do it now. Let me give you a picture. Let's say in 5 years from now, you are in the exact position where you are now, or you are the exact person you are now. There's no difference. Doesn't that terrify you? Doesn't that thought get you scared? If it doesn't terrify you, then you probably deserve to be where you are. But if it does, let this video slap the laziness out of you and know that you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do and do it now, not later. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ronke Anibaba, and today we'll be talking about overcoming laziness. Let's get right into the video. Nobody successful got to where they are now by being lazy. So if you're here, you are still complaining of being stuck or being broke or whatever your complaint is, I know you might not want to hear this, but it might be your fault. But the good news is we can still fix it. You can still fix it. And so whatever it is that you know you have to do, let's start doing them and do it rightly. Don't allow your emotions guide you, but let your dreams be what guides you. Let your ambitions be what guide you rather than your emotions. Okay, so the first thing I would like to talk about is identifying the cause of your laziness. This is very important. You have to identify why you are lazy. Why is it that you seem to lack a motivation to do what you want to do? Why is it that you seem to be weak? It could be the fear of failure, it could be lack of clarity, it could be just weak mindset. It could also be that you don't even have a direction. Because at the end of the day, if you do have a direction or you know why you are doing something, it pushes you to do what you're supposed to do because you already have the why. Your why could be, I want to impact lives. Your why could be, I want to be able to support my family. Your why could be, I want to be able to build this house at this time. Your why could be, I want to live a good life. Your why could be, I really want to get out of poverty. Your why could be anything. When you know your why, when you identify your why, you'll be able to know what you're supposed to do. That reason will push you when it looks like you want to be sluggard or when it looks like you want to be sluggish. That will push you to do what you're supposed to do. So you need to identify why you are actually lazy. Is it that you are just afraid? Is it that you lack purpose or you lack direction? You don't know where you're going, or is it that you're not clear about your goal yet? So once you are able to identify it, you can now start bringing solutions to it. What can I do better? How can I make myself more clear on my goal? How can I have direction? What are the plans I have to put in place to be able to make this an accomplishment? So these are the things that you need to do to be able to stop being lazy. So the next thing I would like to talk about is removing every form of distractions. Distractions can come in different ways. Distraction can even come in a way that you might not necessarily see it as a distraction. Distraction can be your phone, distraction can be your habits, distraction can be your lifestyle, distraction can even be you. You do not want to allow your distractions to guide your actions. The longer you wait to act, the harder it becomes. So the best thing is prioritize your action, do what you want to do, and stop overthinking. Do not let your emotions guide you. Whatever it is that is distracting you, it could be your space, clean up your space. It could be the exercise you want to do this year. Start doing it. Do not allow anything distract you. You cannot afford to be distracted this year. If you are afraid of being rejected, you're afraid of failure, you're afraid of challenges, you're afraid of problems, these are things that are inevitable in our journey in life. You cannot eliminate these things in our lives. You just have to build the mental capacity to be able to accommodate these things when they come, because they will come, and that shows that you're actually doing something. Obstacle will come. When it comes, you have to be able to have that capacity to say, okay, I will try again. You have to learn to try again. You cannot allow these obstacles or these things get in the way. You have to be able to eliminate every form of distraction, whatever it is that is distracting, even if it is your fear. Get rid of it. I know it's easier said than done, but your actions can make it be done. Get rid of it and do it anyway. You need to be able to act before your brain talks you out of it. You have to mentally replace every form of distraction with a purpose driven goals. You have to be intentional about focusing on your goals this year. You cannot afford to be a failure this year. Sometimes when we say we're lazy, sometimes it could come from a place of privilege. It could come from a place of I already have everything. That's why you're lazy. If you know that you do not have options, you know that, oh, I have to do this to be able to get to where I am. I do not have anybody to fall back on. You will get up and do what you're supposed to do. And so let that be our logo this year. The next thing I would like to talk about is choosing discipline over motivation. You see, everything we'll be talking about, not being distracted, not being lazy, and all of these things, it cannot be possible if you don't learn to be disciplined. You have to learn to be disciplined. Discipline encompasses everything, every single thing you want to do. Discipline is there. You have to be disciplined to be able to make your goal a priority. You have to be disciplined to be able to make an habit a thing in your life or a routine in your life. You have to be disciplined. If you're waiting for the time when you'll be motivated, you might never see it, because 99% of the time, we are not always motivated. Maybe that 1% of the time that you end up being motivated and you do it, do you actually think that that is the 1% of the time that you are going to see success or get results? You have to actually learn to be more disciplined. You can't do without it. You see, this thing, motivation, it is good to be so motivated. It is good to actually try to encourage motivation in your life. But you see, motivation, it is a scam. Motivation is a scam. Because we cannot always be motivated. You won't always be motivated. The essence of us trying to build goals, essence of us trying to accomplish goals, is to do these things regardless of how we feel, regardless of how motivated we are, or regardless of our emotions. You have to be able to do it regardless, because the thing is, having to achieve your goals is not about how you feel. It's about doing it even when it doesn't feel like it. So you have to be able to learn to imbibe in discipline. Motivation is good, it is good, but it is not what should be your threshold to make your goal an accomplishment. It shouldn't be something that you depend on to do or take actions. You have to be able to make decisions rigidly. This is what I want to do. And for that to be possible is for you to start imbibing in being disciplined. Do not be short-sighted this year. Try to see the bigger picture and imbibe discipline in trying to achieve those things that you've imagined for yourself. The next thing I would like to talk about is embracing discomfort and taking ownership of your life. So the question now is, why do we always avoid discomfort when it is the very thing that makes us stronger? You have to be able to take responsibility for your life. Your life is your responsibility. Forget about your background. Focus on what you want to do now. Stop complaining. Replace complaints with action. Do, and stop focusing on the lapses that you have, on the flaws that you have. Make yourself available and focus on growing. Discomfort helps us growing. The thing is, when you don't embrace discomfort, you are going to lack growth. Growth is a constant thing, but growth comes with having to take actions with whatever we're not familiar with. Every time you choose to do something you're not familiar with, you are actually growing. So you have to be able to learn to be uncomfortable to grow. Take ownership of your life. Stop complaining. Stop thinking. Stop seeing yourself as a victim. Tidy up your room if you have to. Tidy up your space. Change environment if you have to. Change course. Learn new things. Go out if you have to. Do things that will push you beyond your comfort zone. Every time you push through laziness, every time you decide not to be lazy, every time you push through all of this, you become more progressive. If you stay lazy, you will stay stuck. If you stay comfortable, you will stay stuck. Reframe discomfort as a way of progress. Every time you push through this laziness, you actually strengthen your willpower. You have to be able to push through challenges, push through discomfort to become more stronger. So please take charge of your life this year. Eliminate every form of excuses and do what you're supposed to do. So the last thing I would like to talk about is pray. Pray about every single little thing. So I wasn't going to talk about this, but I decided to add it to the point because it's something that I do and it's something that I think is important. Please pray about every challenges you're facing. If you are passing through the spirit of laziness, pray about it. Laziness can be a form of spiritual attack. That's a topic for another day. But if you know that you're going through a process like this or you're going through something like this, please pray about it. God is always ready to answer our prayers. God is always ready to help you. All you just have to do is ask them. The Bible does not like sluggishness. The Bible does not like laziness. Proverbs 6 9 to 11 confirms that. It said, a little slumber, a little sleep, a little folding of hands, and poverty comes on you. This is me paraphrasing. So please pray. God is always ready to help. He is our helper. If you call on him, he will answer. All you just have to do is ask and believe that he's going to help you and is going to help you. At the end of the day, laziness is a choice. You either choose to be lazy or you choose to be hardworking. Whatever you do, you are making a choice. So if you want to be lazy, then you are choosing to be average. But if you want to be successful, then you have to be hardworking and work smartly. And so that is all for the video. I hope you like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you and have a great day.